Let's get straight into the video. If you want to know how to snap back after pregnancy, after years of unhealthy choices, this video is for you. We going into 2023. I'm gonna need you to get it together this year. Period. 2, 3. Hi! We have a very special guest. If you guys can't really see the resemblance, some people see it, some people don't. But yeah, so this is my one and only sibling, my one and only sister. So she is a very special guest. So I brought her on here so that she can tell her story. Y'all always get to hear me talk about my transformation, and I think it's important for us to share other person's transformation and to share their journeys. If you didn't read the title, my sister is officially a mommy now. She is a part of the mommy crew. So all my mommies, stand up. She's going to be sharing about her physical transformation journey that she just currently went through after having my first and only, well, not only until you decide to have another one, but we're gonna go through all of the things that come with physical transformation. But yeah, so this is my sister. Hi, all of Angie's supporters. How old are you?
31, because my birthday just passed.
So in this video today, I'm gonna be asking her some questions, and she's basically gonna, like I said, tell her story based off of the questions that I'm gonna ask her. If you wanna know how to snap back, this video is for you. Period. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that if you are a mommy, I know talking about transforming and losing weight after having a baby, it can be rough for a lot of mommies out there. I just want to put a disclaimer that the number one thing, if you are a mom or if you're currently pregnant, the number one thing you should be focusing on is resting, spending time with your baby, bonding with your baby. So no pressure.
Right.
No pressure at all.
Because what's the rush?
We just want to let y'all know that before we officially get into it. All right, so Nicolette, what was your pre-pregnancy weight?
Well, I was on holiday when I found out that I was pregnant. I could say like the last time I had checked, I was probably like 140, 145.
Oh baby, I want to put all two of us on the screen when we were younger so that you could see how different our body types are. We're sisters, but baby, the body's different. I carried the weight of this relationship.
For us, I love you.
I carried the weight of this relationship. Yeah, so let's get back to you. So you went on holiday. Before holiday, you think like you was like 140 maybe.
Yeah. That's when I went on holiday. Your girl picked out, so.
As you should. Let us know how much weight you gained.
I didn't weigh myself right away. So I had my baby on the 22nd of August. I didn't weigh myself until literally October, like mid-October.
Oh yeah, that's true.
When I finally did weigh myself, I was like 172.
I was actually there when she weighed herself, and both of us couldn't believe it, eh? Because I feel like that's the heaviest she's ever been in her life.
Yeah.
So let me know, like, how did that feel, honestly, like when you stepped on the scale?
I mean, I'd already conditioned my mind to know that, like, oh, I did an amazing thing and, like, I have a whole blessing from God. So when I saw that I weighed 172, I wasn't, like, upset about it. I just was like, okay, yeah, okay, time to get cracking.
So stepping on that scale, what was the first thought to yourself?
I'm going home. Well, I was desperate to get started, but everyone was like, oh no, you just had a baby, wait, you know, take your time.
Like, she literally wanted to start working on like maybe 2 weeks after giving the baby, and I was
literally,
like,
and everybody was like,
that's weird.
And my grandma was like, no, wait till that 6-week checkup, don't you go. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, fine, I'll wait.
Were you self-conscious of your weight during pregnancy at all?
I wouldn't really say during pregnancy, because to be fair, I didn't show right away. I took quite a while to show properly. And then when I did started showing, I was like, oh yeah, baby bump. I was like, oh, cute.
Let's just put it out there that you weren't being cautious with what you ate.
Oh yeah, no. Before, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fit pregnancy.
She really thought. No, she really
I was
thought.
like, I'm gonna be working out.
Angie sent me some stuff to do because I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Proceeds to send to her, never does it.
Never did it.
So you weren't self-conscious about like gaining weight during pregnancy? That wasn't even on your mind? You just was like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna live my life now.
I mean, it probably was to the back of my mind because I could eat. don't get twisted. I could really eat.
We both could put it down.
I wasn't like, oh no, let me not eat. So no, I just would eat until my heart's content and then try not to overdo it. Overdo it. But like I'd eat until I was satisfied, and then once I was satisfied, it's like, okay, good. So
I think that there's certain seasons in your life that you just have to like say, okay, I'm gonna eat what I want, like without like counting calories or like being like super restrictive. Some seasons are meant for that.
Especially not during pregnancy. Like that's not even healthy.
Yeah.
Like your body is doing an amazing work and you need to be more conscious about your baby, your health, your baby's health. I'm not saying track vigorously what you're eating and be healthy. I know like they do recommend a certain amount of calories that you intake at different points of your pregnancy. But my friend just recommended, she was like, just eat when you're hungry, eat until you feel satisfied, and just do that. So even though I wasn't trying to eat healthy, I also wasn't trying to overdo it. I wasn't eating for two, because really that's not necessary. But if you could, definitely eat healthy things, definitely have some meat and veggies, definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. Did I do it? No.
When did you start exercising?
Oh, you actually have the picture for the exact date.
Oh yeah. The exact date she started exercising was October 10th. We're gonna put the before and after picture on the screen again now. And baby, she did that.
She did that.
No, we did that. Okay, so we did the calculations, and how long did it take you to lose the 22 pounds?
About 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Dang. That's actually a short amount of time. That's like a month and 2 weeks. That's amazing. That is amazing. And she looks good. Well, she looked good before, but she looked good now. Especially because that was her goal.
Yeah.
What the people want to know is, what did you do to help you lose the weight? What's the real tea?
I'd already told Angie, I was like, okay, yeah, once you start your training sessions, I'll be there. So she'd go 3 days out the week, 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
To be exact, 5:15 a.m. 5:15.
Oh, what time would you tap my shoulder?
5.
Literally, I'd be like, well, I already knew it was coming, but like, I guess like the motivation to lose the weight and kind of like be healthy and get back on a fitness regimen, I didn't mind too much. So the first time she tapped me, I was like, holy crap. But I was like, okay, yeah, no. And she wasn't giving me no time. It was like, okay,
we're ready. Let's go.
Nick, let's go.
We're
like,
ready.
Put your clothes on. Are your clothes not on yet? It's like, how are your clothes on already? We worked out at 5:15. 3 days a week, and then sometimes like Angie doesn't work out as she trains, so she'll train separately for her own fitness routine, and I sometimes join her maybe an extra day, not every week now. So maybe a few times I would join her.
I think like maybe three times. Like she joined me out of the 6 weeks. She worked out like 3 to 4 times a week. 2 full body strength training sessions and 2 full body cardio sessions. If she worked out 3 times a week, then it would have been 1 cardio, 2 full body strength training, and if she did 1 more, it would have been 1 more full body cardio. So that was how her training was set up.
Yeah, and that first session.
We talked about the exercise portion, so let's talk about your eating. We came to the conclusion that we can't be on the same meal plan. So one of the things that I know that you did personally, since we weren't on like the same healthy regimen, which is fine because that's like an unconventional way of losing weight, which I love. We're gonna get into that in a minute. You actually took the approach of eating what you wanted, a little bit more healthy, but just like eating in smaller portions, delaying the time you would eat so that you could fit in like what you want.
Yeah, so that's 100% what I did. If I woke up and I wasn't hungry, I wouldn't eat until I was hungry, because why force it? Just if I'm not gonna eat. Probably not the healthy way of going about it, because they'll probably say, oh, eat X amount of times a day. Oh, do this. I'm just telling you what I did. I'd probably have like a banana with some peanut butter, and then have like oats, and then like whatever my mom would cook for dinner. I'd just have that
Rice
portions.
included,
Yeah,
carbs
rice.
included.
Yeah, rice, pasta,
Meat,
all of that.
yeah. For the smaller portions, you also would eat out of like a mini plate.
Yeah. Not like a dessert plate, but like a salad plate.
Almost
What
a
they call it,
dessert plate.
salad plate.
Yeah, like a salad plate. Like
Yeah.
a salad size.
But I had to trick my mind into thinking like, oh, okay, you're eating the same amount you'd normally eat, even though I wasn't.
You were very disciplined, I must say
Oh.
that. Every time I woke up, although she would be like, she would get up every single time.
Oh, and water. I know people say this all the time, and I don't know, like, if people believe it or not, but, like, water is a lifesaver. I'd have water when I wake up. I'd have water before I eat. I'll have water after I eat. And
she
that's every
drank,
meal.
breathed, and lived water. I'm like, can you please leave your water bottle at home?
Oh, I have it with me. This is the water bottle I use. And she got annoyed, so she got this for my birthday present. And I love it so much. So I was like, oh yeah, I know we do cups over here. She does Starbucks. I'm doing my cup with all the people I love on it. So yeah.
Yeah, the last thing that I would say that you did too includes like eating, because I think eating is a big struggle for a lot of persons. Like for myself when I started, and like for other persons with their weight loss journey. Once you get the exercise and down pat, you're good. But really, the eating and trying to find what works for you be the hardest.
But
so,
I think the most important.
Yeah, it is definitely the most important. Why I say that her way of losing weight is unconventional, and I admire it, and I completely 100% agree with it. Like her literally eating whatever she wanted, but in a smaller portion. And smaller portion meaning that every single day she was in a caloric deficit. She was in a calorie deficit. She literally ate whatever she wanted, whether that be pizza, rice, chicken. A lot of persons don't want to eat carbs, bread, some desserts, but what she did was ate in smaller portions, ate less times, which equals what? Being in a calorie deficit. That's the key. That's like the major key. If you want to lose weight and you don't want to eat salad all day, did you eat salad every day? If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. There are so many persons saying that you don't have to eat healthy. It's good for your body. Yes, even some vegetables. Listen, if you go on Google, it'll lead you down a rabbit hole, because you'll think that you could only eat air and water, because they be saying this unhealthy, this unhealthy. I feel like balance, and I'd always say like everything in moderation. Don't go overboard with anything. Stay in a calorie deficit. If I want pizza, I'm gonna eat it. If I want wings, I'm gonna eat it. But at the end of the week, I'm gonna make sure that I was stuck in my calorie deficit. I didn't go overboard. I didn't overstuff myself, unless it's a special occasion. But I'm gonna still make sure that, you know, I need to do what I gotta do. And that's what she did.
Yeah, and I think what I wanted to add was, even though like I have counted calories before, I kind of already have an idea of how many calories are in certain items. But also I feel as though if you're eating in smaller portions, you don't need to be as mindful about calories, because naturally if you're having smaller portions, you've reduced your calories. And what I would do too was I try once a week to say, okay, eat normal or eat over and beyond normal, so that I can kind of like reset my body, so that it's not like stagnant and thinking, oh, she's in a caloric deficit, let me hold on to every inch of fat or every ounce of fat.
Yeah.
So like I would do that too. So I don't know if that helped or not.
Literally, it's so simple that it's hard for persons to do. These three things caused her to lose 22 pounds in 6 weeks.
That's what worked for me.
What was the hardest thing for you about losing weight?
At 5 a.m. It's torturous. You know me, you know I love my sleep. I will forever eat it.
So that was your hardest thing about like
Yeah,
weight
100%.
loss.
After a while, I did feel like, oh man, I wish I could like eat my full normal portion.
Did your body feel different after you started to work out since you were pregnant?
I was supposed to wait till my 6-week checkup. I probably started like, maybe I did one session before. Like maybe just one. That first workout session, I was like, oh no, you gotta shake you down.
Let me just say this before you finish. My family, we didn't pressure at all to lose weight.
My husband was like, oh yeah, you look good. Look like you didn't even have a baby.
Facts!
The scale told a different story.
No, she did not look like that, but we appreciated her for like what her body went through. I was like, Nicolette, are you sure like you want to start? I want to make sure that you feel good when you're working on that, like nothing happens.
Yeah.
Be careful with how you handle persons that, you know, like may not be comfortable in their current state or like in their bodies. Be careful with how you talk to them. Be kind. Don't mention anything about their weight, especially because it's the holiday season. Yeah, don't do that.
I think it was after the first workout session, I did go for my 6-week checkup and the doctor gave me the all clear. Like, it was intense at the beginning, but it definitely got better. And I would say I did have like, you know, like little awkward pains, maybe like by my groin area or whatever. And Angie did push it. She was like, if you feel pain, stop. And I would recommend that, because like, you don't want to push your body beyond its limits. If your body is talking to you, you need to listen. Don't do what I did and jump the gun and go without the doctor. Like, definitely get your doctor's okay. Like 100% do that first. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're causing your body more damage. You need to be healthy for you. You need to be healthy for baby. And yeah,
for sure, do what's best for you, and one day at a time. Even if that means you just start walking every day, just build up your stamina. You know your body, so just do what's best for you. The number one thing that people can't do is wrap their mind around starting and sticking to it. We know, like from training sessions, that it's hard for people to see results because they don't want to take the time to adjust their diet. They don't want to take the time to wake up early in the morning. They don't want to make the sacrifice. How did you get that mindset of like, okay, I'm going to start, I'm going to stay consistent, and I'm going to do this?
Determination is definitely a big thing. You have to know what it is you want, why you want it, and go full steam ahead and go ahead and achieve it.
It's the why for me.
Yeah, I know, like sometimes we go through certain stages of our lives and maybe we're not as active as maybe we used to be for whatever reason, or we're not as conscious about what we're eating as we used to be. I could put on some weight, but I'm not gonna let it get past a certain point. So having that same mentality going into pregnancy, I was kind of like, I don't know, pregnancy treats everybody differently. So, and because I'm so conscious about weight, I wasn't sure.
Trust me, she know from me alone. She probably just saw me and was like, I can never, that will never be.
No, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. If anything, I was more motivated by Angie, okay? You know, like, okay, she struggled with weight all her life, and if she could lose the weight and stay consistent, I have no excuse. Like I said, I was conscious about like post-pregnancy body. I don't want to get comfortable in where I am. Yeah, I'm gonna let my body go through it. I'm gonna take my time. A lot of it was, okay, I want to get back to my normal self. I want to feel like my normal self. I don't want to get to a point where I don't care about health and all of a sudden now I'm not healthy enough to even show my child how to be healthy, how to live a healthy lifestyle. I think like your why could really push you, because anytime you don't want to do it anymore, just think about why you're doing it. Why'd you start in the first place?
I think like to get an accountability partner, get somebody that you can go out and work out with.
For
like
sure.
I was the one waking up like every morning to make sure you're going to work out.
And if she didn't wake me up, I was like, thank God. It's like,
so,
hallelujah.
You kept on saying like, let me hurry up, get this out the way. It's fine if you think about weight loss like that, you know. You don't have to be on this healthy journey forever. Like, just do what you gotta do and like maintain your weight. If you think about it like that too, you're gonna wake up in the morning because you're gonna want to hurry up and see these results. Do you think that this lifestyle is sustainable?
Yeah, I mean, not in the extreme way that I did it, because I was trying to achieve a goal within a certain amount of time, which wasn't necessary, to be fair, but I mean, that was my goal.
Because you know that you could have done it, like eat your normal portions and just do it gradually. Swap out certain things, eat your normal portions, eat multiple times a day to get your metabolism going, but it wouldn't have been 22 pounds in 6 weeks. It might have been 22 pounds in 2 to 3 months. It's really up to your goals.
Like, what is exercising 3 times a week? That's so minor. So I can definitely exercise 3 times a week. I don't even know how long we exercised for, but it didn't feel very long.
It was like maybe 45 minutes.
I think that's definitely something that can stick.
You gave very, very good, helpful points. So let's wrap up this video, and I want you to wrap it up with a little word of encouragement to my ladies out there, to my mommies out there, to persons just struggling to lose weight and struggling to start and be consistent. What is your word of encouragement to them to get them started on their transformation journey?
Well, I think first of all, just be content and happy with where you are. Like, you're amazing just the way you are. Any goals you have are just like to boost your perfect already self, your already perfect self. Set goals, set a plan in place. And Angie's videos that help with this, like she's literally laid out her whole journey, which makes it really easy. All you literally have to do is look and see how other people did it and figure out how you can incorporate that into your lifestyle. And just know that it's not all about how you look, but how you feel, and and just being healthy. So follow that plan and know that at the end, you'll be a healthier, happier you.
Yeah.
You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
Let's continue to go after the best version of ourselves every single day. It's not easy, but made the sacrifice now for a lifelong journey of health, happiness, and everything like that. Yeah, and a longer life. Thank you so much for sharing, Nick.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be like interviewed by Angelique Inspires.
And you did like an amazing job, didn't she? Like, I just want to publicly say thank you and I love you, and I know that this is gonna touch so many person's lives. So what you did in this video isn't a small thing, it's really a big thing.
Oh, I really hope it helps someone. But thank you so much for having me. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so glad that you were able to help me on this journey. Like, who else was gonna top me at 5 a.m.? Baby, nobody. But no, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you with Angelique Inspires. I know that's not what this is about, but I'm so proud. I'm like biggest cheerleader.
Literally, like she has my videos on replay. So thank you guys for watching yet another video. I love each and every one of you guys,
and I love y'all too for loving my sister.
We can't wait to see you on the other side of your transformation journey. My sister said you got this.
You really do.
If you didn't already, it's about that time. Tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your cousin. We doing things over here, doing things. We don't have anything else to say to y'all. So, ready? Bye!